Today we are going to discuss about method of preparation of aliphatic and aromatic amines by different methods. The first method includes the nucleophilic substitution reaction, the direct alkylation method, that is reaction of ammonia with alkyl halide. In this method we use alcoholic or aqueous solution of the ammonia, and that alcoholic or aqueous solution of ammonia is allowed to react with the alkyl halide. The mechanism of this reaction is SN2, that is nucleophilic substitution bimolecular, in which the lone pair of nitrogen will react with this R group which is having halogen attached to it. So by this reaction it will converted into ammonium salt. Just we can see in the example, it is converted into RNH3 positive X negative, which on further reaction with this NH3 will get converted into RNH2, that is primary amine. This reaction can be carried out in aqueous solution as well as it can be carried in alcoholic solution if we want to improve the solubility of the alkyl halide. Generally, the formation of product will depend upon the type of alkyl halide we have taken and the concentration of alkyl halide and the concentration of the ammonia that we have taken during the course of reaction. For example, you can see these two examples on the screen, that this is basically N-butyl bromide. When N-butyl bromide is allowed to react with ammonia, that is aqueous or alcoholic solution of this ammonia, it will undergo SN2 substitution reaction and it first of all will get converted into butyl ammonium bromide. After formation of this butyl ammonium bromide, it will get converted into the amine. It was a case of primary alkyl halide and this is a case of tertiary alkyl halide. This is tertiary bromide. When this is allowed to react with ammonia, you know the main product of this reaction is isobutene, right? So alkene is synthesized instead of primary amine. So the major product will depend upon the type of alkyl halide you have taken, the concentration of alkyl halide and the concentration of the ammonia. A serious limitation of this reaction is that polyalkylated product will be synthesized. For example, if this is a alkyl halide and this is your ammonia, and by reaction of these two we want to prepare primary amine, it will be synthesized. If the concentration of alkyl halide is more, at that time as such prepared primary amine will further react with alkyl halide. This is your alkyl halide and it will get converted into a secondary amine through the same mechanism. Similarly, this secondary amine on further reaction with alkyl halide will get converted into tertiary amine, and this tertiary amine with further reaction will get converted into quaternary ammonium salt. So this is the serious limitation of this reaction, that we get polyalkylated product, means polyalkylation will happen and generally primary, secondary, tertiary as well as quaternary ammonium salt will be obtained and we get a mixture of the products. So If we want to remove this particular limitation of this reaction, then we can use the azide ion. This is a reaction by which we can obtain our primary amine in better yield. So in the next slide I will discuss about this particular reaction. Before it, what about the reactivity order of this alkyl halide in case of direct alkylation reaction? So when we talk about the order of reactivity of alkyl halide, it should be Ri will have greater reactivity as comparison to RBr, which have more reactivity as comparison to RCl. So after this one, I am coming directly to the azide reaction, that is preparation of the primary amine by using azides. So this is your azide and it acts as a good nucleophile, right? So when azide is reacted with your alkyl halide, for example in this case we are taking the example of benzyl chloride. So this benzyl chloride on reaction with potassium azide will get converted into benzyl azide through nucleophilic substitution reaction, reason being this particular azide is acting as a good nucleophile. When this azide is reduced by using lithium aluminium hydride, this particular azide will get converted into amine in very better yield. So this is the method by which we can convert alkyl halide into alkyl amine in very better way. And the limitation, whatever the limitation we were facing during direct alkylation method, those limitations can be overcome by using this reaction. So this is the alternative way. This is a very better way as comparison to a direct alkylation method, what we have discussed earlier. This is another synthetic route, that how we can draw the schematic route of preparation of this particular amine by using cyclohexene. For example, we are having cyclohexene. So when we talk about the first reaction is the reaction of cyclohexene with peracid, and we know that it will get converted into epoxy cyclohexane, right? So epoxide will be synthesized when alkene is subjected to react with this peracid. When this epoxy cyclohexane is allowed to react with potassium azide followed by hydrolysis, then ring opening will happen, and during this ring opening we will get this trans 2-azido cyclohexanol and a racemic mixture will be obtained. And when this racemic mixture of this particular compound is subjected to react with lithium aluminium hydride, means when it will undergo reduction reaction, it will get converted into the amine. Now the beauty of this reaction is that complete retention of configuration will be there in this case, right? For example, this substrate was a racemic mixture. The product of this racemic mixture will be a racemic mixture, means the reaction will always happen with retention of configuration. So this is the another beauty of this reaction. The first advantage of this reaction is that we will get the product in better yield, and whatever the disadvantages, whatever the limitations we were facing in our previous reaction, that is the direct alkylation reaction, those disadvantages, those limitations can be overcome by using this reaction, and we can obtain the product in better yield. Secondly, when we talk about the stereochemistry of the reaction always proceed with retention of configuration. Whatever the stereochemistry of the substrate, the same will be retained in case of the product which is given in this example. So this is the alkylation of the azide ion. The third reaction, which is also again a very important reaction. This is called Gabriel synthesis of primary amine, Gabriel thalmamide synthesis reaction. We can also say this. In this particular reaction, we generally use thalmamide. So this is your thalmamide, and this thalmamide first of all react with potassium hydroxide. When it is allowed to react with potassium hydroxide, this thalmamide will undergo deprotonation, means the OH negative will attack on this proton and it will be abstracted and will form potassium thalmamide. So first of all, potassium thalmamide will be synthesized from thalmamide. Now this potassium thalmamide will react with alkyl halide and will get converted into alkyl thalmamide. And finally, this alkyl thalmamide will, on reaction with either dilute HCl or in presence of base, will get converted into RNH2, that is primary amine, and phthalic acid will be generated in this case. So this is a case of Gabriel synthesis of primary amine, by which we can obtain primary amine in good yield. So this is also a better method. If we talk about one more better method of this particular reaction, is that if we use hydrazine here, NH2NH2, you can see that this is the same step as we have repeated in the previous reaction. So this is the same step in which the KOH is reacted with this thalmamide, and deprotonation will happen and will get converted into N negative, and this N negative will finally attack on this particular carbon which is attached with the bromine, and a reaction will happen. Basically SN2 reaction will happen at this step and will get converted into alkyl thalmamide, which on reaction with hydrazine will get converted into, this is the amine which we obtained by this reaction, and this is the thal hydrazide which we obtained by using this reaction. So this reaction is considered as a better reaction as comparison to the simple hydrolysis of this particular alkyl thalmamide, right? So this is all about the Gabriel thalmamide reaction. Now I am coming to third reaction, and the third reaction by which we can obtain our primary or secondary amine is the reduction of nitro compounds. This reaction can be used for aromatic amines as well as for the synthesis of aliphatic amines. Different type of reducing agents can be used for this reaction, and these reagents include, for example, you can see in this picture that here we are using lithium aluminium hydride, and beside lithium aluminium hydride we can also use SN in presence of concentrated HCl. We can also use nickel catalyst, we can also use platinum as catalyst, we can also use iron in presence of concentrated HCl, right? So these are the different type of the reducing agents which reduce this NO2 group attached with the R group into NH2. So this is a method by which we can prepare amines, that is reduction of nitroalkanes. For example, in this picture you can see that this is a case of para tert butyl nitrobenzene, and this on catalytic reduction, that is reduction in presence of platinum catalyst in ethanolic solution, will get converted into para tert butyl aniline, and you can see that the yield is excellent in this case, right? So it can be converted directly. In the second reaction you can see that here you are having a nitro group and here you are having CHO group. So it is a case of meta nitrobenzaldehyde, and when this is allowed to undergo the reduction reaction, the reduction will particularly take place at this place, that is at NO2. NO2 will get reduced to NH2 and CHO will be intact. So this is a good method to reduce, particularly if a substate is containing more than one functional group. So one group can be reduced, so NO2 can be reduced to NH2, and this is a better method that by which we can prepare meta-amino-benzaldehyde, and you can see that the yield is again excellent here. This is the case that we are converting this one, right? Now when we talk about this one, this is the method by which we are converting this nitrobenzene into aniline hydrochloride, and this aniline hydrochloride will get converted into the aniline. So we can convert the nitro compound by reduction method into aromatic as well as aliphatic amines. Now when we are talking about the reduction method, and when we talk about the reduction with catalytic reduction, for example, we are particularly talking about the catalytic reduction. So at that time, the catalytic reduction has a disadvantage. And what is that disadvantage? For example, we are having double bond, we are having carbon-carbon double bond, we are having carbon-carbon triple bond in our substrate, and to that substrate we are also having NO2 group. So during catalytic reduction, the double or triple bond will also get reduced, as well as the NO2 group will also get reduced. So this type of limitation can be overcome by using lithium aluminium hydride. For example, we have used lithium aluminium hydride in our previous case. So at that time, only NO2 group will be reduced and the carbon-carbon double bond or the multiple bond will be intact in that case. For example, this is another case in which the NO2 group is particularly reduced and CHO group has no effect of that particular reduction. Similarly, if we are having, for example, this is a case in which we are having two NO2 group, and out of these two NO2 group, we want to reduce one of the NO2 group. At that time, we will use a selective reducing agent, and that selective reducing agent is sodium polysulfide or ammonium hydrogen sulfide. So sodium polysulfide or ammonium hydrogen sulfide is a selective reducing agent that will react with the aromatic system, and out of these two NO2 group, one NO2 group will be converted into NH2 group, and this particular meta dinitrobenzene will get converted into meta nitroaniline. So this is another advantage of this type of selective reducing agent by which we can convert one of the group into NH2, remaining the second group intact. So here today we have discussed about these three reactions, that is the direct alkylation reaction, and the advantageous reaction of direct alkylation was the reaction with azide. The second one was the Gabriel-Thalmamide reaction, and the third reaction is reduction of nitro compounds. So that's all about today's class. Tomorrow we will discuss some more method of preparation of amines.